You press a small lever and gallons of water vanish in seconds. No motor, no pump, no electricity at all. Just shaped ceramic and gravity doing something that looks almost like a magic trick. Most of us use this machine every single day and never wonder how it works. So let's slice one open. Let's watch the water move, find the hidden curve that does the real work, and see why a toilet flushes the way it does. Look at a toilet from the side and slice the ceramic away. Suddenly the mystery flattens into a simple shape. Up top sits a tank, holding a few gallons of still water. Below it, the bowl you know, and hidden behind the bowl, curving up and over like a frozen wave, is a tube most people never picture. That curve is the whole secret. Everything a flush does begins and ends inside that bent piece of pipe. Before the action, meet the players. The tank stores water and a trigger. Inside it, a hollow float rides on the surface like a tiny buoy. A rubber flap, the flapper, seals a hole in the tank's floor. The bowl below holds a calm pool of water at rest, and that curved tube behind it waits, half full, doing nothing yet. 6 humble parts, no electronics, no software, just shapes arranged so that gravity can be aimed. Start with the tank at rest. A valve lets fresh water flow in from the wall behind. As the level climbs, the float climbs with it, riding higher and higher. When the water reaches the right height, the float has risen enough to push the valve shut. The flow stops on its own. No timer, no sensor, just a buoy that knows the surface. The tank now sits loaded, a few still gallons waiting quietly above the bowl. Now look at the bowl while nothing is happening. That pool of water sitting there is not waste or accident. It fills the bottom of the curved tube and plugs it completely. Below that plug runs the drain, and below the drain lies the sewer, full of gases you never want to meet. The standing water is a cork. It lets waste fall through, yet blocks the smell from climbing back up. A calm pool, quietly guarding the room. Press the lever and the show begins. The lever lifts that rubber flapper off its seat, opening the hole in the tank's floor. Now nothing holds the stored water back. All those waiting gallons drop through the opening at once and rush down hidden channels into the bowl. This is the burst that matters. Not a trickle, but a sudden flood, delivered fast on purpose. The whole point of the tank was to save up water and spend it in one shove. Watch where that water goes. It pours in around the rim and through angled holes, raising the level in the bowl quickly. The pool that was calm a second ago begins to swell and swirl, and here is the part that feels like a trick. The bowl is filling faster than the curved tube behind it can quietly drain. The water has nowhere to go but up and over the top of that hidden bend. We are about to start a siphon. A siphon is the quiet hero here. Once water spills over the top of that curve and starts falling down the far side, it drags the water behind it along. The falling column pulls a partial vacuum at the crest, and the pressure of the air on the bowl pushes more water up to fill the gap. Now it feeds itself. The bowl does not need to overflow. The bend simply pulls, and the whole pool begins to empty downward. This is the loud middle of a flush. The siphon is now in full grip, yanking water up over the bend and hurling it down the drain. The level in the bowl drops fast, spiraling lower and lower as the curve swallows everything. Waste rides along in the current, carried out in a few powerful seconds. No machine is pushing. The weight of falling water on one side is simply dragging the water on the other side after it. Listen for the gulp at the end. As the bowl empties, the water gets low enough that air finally reaches the bottom of the curve. The moment air slips into the tube, the column breaks. There is nothing left to pull, so the siphon dies with that familiar gurgle. At the same instant, the emptied tank has dropped its float. The fill valve has opened again, and fresh water is already rushing in to reload for next time. But the bowl cannot be left empty. As the tank refills, a small tube also trickles water straight into the bowl, gently topping it back up. The pool rises until it once again fills the bottom of that curve. The cork is back in place, the seal against the sewer is restored, the smell stays trapped below, and the whole machine sits quiet and loaded again. One press, one siphon, one reset, and it is ready before you even leave. So here is the whole flush, start to finish. The tank fills until the float shuts the valve. You press the lever, the flapper opens, and stored water floods the bowl. The level crests the hidden bend, and a siphon takes hold, dragging the pool down the drain. Air sneaks in, the siphon breaks with a gulp, and the bowl refills until the curve is sealed again. 6 steps, no motor, gravity aimed through one clever curve. Next time you press that lever, picture the curve behind the bowl. A flood you saved in the tank, a siphon that starts itself, and a quiet pool that reseals the room. No motor, no power, just water and gravity shaped on purpose. That is the whole trick, hiding in plain sight in nearly every home. Thanks for watching The Cutaway. Stick around, and we will slice open something else you have used 1,000 times.